today?
Today we're going to make pizza free. It's a old family recipe that goes back a little bit, but essentially it's fried dough. It's kind of a fun, simple dessert for your family, and
you can have it anytime you want.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. So
and we're gonna be showing you how to make some dipping stuff.
We're gonna do a whole bunch of different different ways to prepare it so that everybody can enjoy it.
Yeah.
It can be a salty treat. It can be a spicy treat. You can make it however you want, really, which is kind of nice.
Your mom makes it like pretzels.
She does. She uses salt, and it was pretty good. Butter and salt's pretty good, but I always had a little bit more of a sweet tooth, so I would go with the sugar, or the powdered sugar, or the whipped cream, or whatever it is. So.
Exactly, I would too.
Yeah, that's right.
Heck yeah, why not?
I just like it normal.
It tastes like candy.
One day I actually had some more sugar and cinnamon on it one day, but we warmed it up too.
You wanted it? Oh,
ooh, that sounds good.
Actually, Gunner's had this a few times. I've made this for them, and
it's really good.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Oh,
very cool.
Okay, let's start.
All right, so we're gonna start cooking up. First thing we're just going to make a couple different confectioner's sugar combinations here. And one of them is just going to be, it's just going to be plain confectioner's sugar, and a lot of people actually just enjoy that on top. It almost tastes like funnel cake, which is really nice.
I like me that funnel cake.
Me
whenever
too.
I go to the carnival, that's whenever I get that stuff.
And then, chop that. That's not how you're supposed to open a bag. Right? Don't do that.
Yeah, of course. That's how we do it.
He knows.
That's a little bit awkward.
I wanted to tonight.
So the first one's just going to be confectioner's sugar. So we're just put a little bit of confectioner's sugar in there. All right. And now, Gunner, this is called baking cocoa, and this is essentially just unsweetened chocolate, which a lot of people don't realize is not very. It doesn't taste that great. And Kiara's just going to pour a tiny bit in there.
Oh.
I don't think you are. It doesn't have any.
Is that enough?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So we're going to put that's going to be about a teaspoon and a half that we're going to put in there, and then you want to do maybe about a 2 to 1 mix. So if you go teaspoon and a half with the cocoa, then you want to do 5 teaspoons of confectioner's sugar, or 3 to 1 would be 4.5 teaspoons of confectioner's sugar. But because that cocoa is not actually very sweet, you need to have more sugar in there. I'm gonna grab a spoon. Where's the spoon?
That's what I done with it, and I tried.
Where's the regular spoon? We'll use the big spoon. That's fine. All right.
That's a cute spoon.
So we've combined the cocoa. Do you want to stir this for me, Gunner?
Sure.
So this is the combination of the cocoa and the confectioner's sugar. And again, we do like a 3 to 1 or 2 to 1 or 3 or 3 to 1 or 4 to 1 mix on that. That was great, Gunner. You're doing a great job.
Good job,
That
buddy.
was awesome.
You keep throwing it everywhere.
That was awesome, Gunner.
Oh, good job.
Very good. And so basically, that's just going to turn out to be a chocolate powdered sugar, essentially, which has a nice little taste to it.
And also, I like the color. Like, I love the smell of chocolate. It just smells amazing.
It does smell really good.
Well, my chocolate, of course, because I hate the other chocolate. Because, like, I almost died once.
Oh, no!
That's not good. Well, I'm glad you found out you can't have it. Good heavens. That's funny.
I always went to heaven whenever I was like
That was
2
great.
years old.
That looks good.
That
now
was
what's
perfect.
the next step?
The next one we're gonna do is so now we've got our chocolate powdered sugar. We've got our regular powdered sugar, and we're gonna go ahead and do one of it's gonna be cinnamon powdered sugar. So we're gonna do this one. It'll be about maybe 4 or 5 tablespoons or teaspoons of sugar. And then if you want to do you want to shake this one in?
Sure.
All right, so why don't you just shake about maybe 4 more times. And you want to put about the equivalent of basically 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in
And whenever
there.
that happens, I usually do the trick of Putting it back.
Swish it around and then put it back and then do it
And now
again.
try
Yeah,
it
there you
again.
go.
Let's see. Oh!
What? Okay. Okay, that's good.
That's perfect.
I
That's
think that's
perfect.
good.
So now we got about.
Well, your trick did work, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we got it out. I mean.
That's perfect.
Over what?
We're actually gonna put. I'm gonna put one more shake in, just one more, and then if you want to go ahead and stir that one up, and this will be our cinnamon sugar, and that'll be about a 5-to-1 ratio of sugar to cinnamon. Actually 6-to-1. I'm sorry.
Oh, it just turned back into the normal reaction.
Yeah, you're not gonna get as much brown as the cocoa for sure.
Yeah.
But what's nice is then you can differentiate your bowls if you don't have labels. You'll know that that's the cocoa and that's the cinnamon. So if you can't have the cocoa.
Why? Because look, that one's a bit whiter than this
That's
one.
right. That's right. If you can see, we've got this is the plain powdered sugar. This is the cocoa powdered sugar, and this is the cinnamon powdered sugar. So we've got that across the board. And then next up, we're going to grab a mixing bowl.
Strong muscles.
All right.
That's sticky.
Like I think I've actually had a one of these, but like not cheese one. I think before. I think I've actually had.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, took you out right there.
Like bacon, it was just marshmallows basically. You can actually do that, but
That's right. That doesn't pull
I'm
out.
joking. It's not gonna do that.
yeah, I'm not gonna. work.
I'll get you an actual. All right, so we got a couple spoons. I mean, I'm sure.
Got too low.
It's
Once
actually
they,
very satisfying how you take it out. It's really satisfying.
It is satisfying.
It
That's what I'm
is.
called. So this is going to be a This is going to be combination.
My hand gets stuck to it.
It's just you should get it.
Don't stab me.
This is going to be a combination marshmallow fluff and cream cheese, and it kind of
I
makes.
found it on Pinterest
Kiara found it on Pinterest and thought she wanted to make it.
at 1 o'clock last night.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when I research the internet, and I'll do that to you.
One time, I actually stayed up until like 1 o'clock by accident having croissants. That's what happens when we stay up really late.
OMG.
All right, and then this is cream cheese. So this is. Have you ever had cheesecake, Gunner? Oh wait, you wouldn't have had cheesecake. Never mind. Sorry.
If I've seen it out of people making cheese,
I'm such an idiot.
out of people making
I'm such an
pancakes
idiot.
like the dumbest way in the world.
How's that?
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, so then we take.
Is this supposed to be room temperature?
No. Well, maybe I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Yeah,
to-
if I use
It'll be
that, if I use
It'll be
that
okay.
tissue,
It'll be
it's
okay.
gonna get stuck on my hand.
Yeah, it's still pretty. It's still
And after you do the marshmallow, you gotta wash your hands.
You gotta wash your
It's
hands.
a sticky mess.
It's a little bit of a sticky mess. That's right. So we used. It's actually 7 ounces of marshmallow fluff in one package, and it's 8 ounces of cream cheese. So it's almost a 1-to-1 ratio. But we'll go ahead and we'll pop that in.
They made it look so easy on Pinterest. Let me tell
They
you.
used the mixer.
No, they did. Oh yeah, they did.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have a mixer. That's straight dumb. No, that's totally no wonder it's harder. That's definitely.
Do you want to give it a
not.
try, Gunner Man?
Let me tell you, I'm getting my muscles right here.
I would say she would be.
Okay, I'll
You
try.
want to try?
You
You
gonna
can
try?
use this spoon.
Use that spoon just so we won't mess up another one.
Yeah, I don't want to. Oh, the bowl.
Holy.
The bowl.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Isn't that?
I just stuffed it.
I'll give it a
I
shot.
think
I'll give
Let's
it a
let
shot.
the man.
I think Melissa was right.
Stabby.
I should have brought the cream cheese to room temperature. It would have made it a little bit easier
Wait,
to
look,
stir.
you're doing it. You're
But,
doing good.
yeah, well, that's what playing guitar will do for you. If I played something like fiddle, maybe I wouldn't have any muscles. Yeah, this will be actually pretty tasty. This looks pretty good. So we're just going to mix this up. And then there's going to be a couple other things that we need to make. So we're going to actually let this sit for a few minutes just so it does kind of melt a little bit more. But it is mixed up pretty well now. But if we give this a few more minutes at room temperature, it'll be mixed up real easy. And then we'll be able to transfer it over to that other bowl. I'm going to wash my hands real quick.
Okay, ready to mix some stuff? We're just gonna kind of mix this. Oh,
Looking good, guys. Really good. Looking good.
That's what I do. I never stop. I'm always just mixing. I love mixing.
It's fun.
Yeah, I know. So, like, it's really like it's actually kind of good workout. If you have
Definitely a good workout.
Yeah, you can like do it anyway. You can like do a flip it. Like a retard. Wow, look at you! How do you like it?
Oh, how about this? Is this a good joke? Why do squirrels like nuts so much?
Why?
Because they're nuts. You know, squirrels actually they do sometimes get weird like nuts.
They do. You're absolutely right. That's awesome.
Oh goodness.
The part that I always have the most fun with is the whipped topping, and I normally just use. A lot of people don't make their own whipped cream anymore, and it's not as difficult as people think. And what's fun about it is you can kind of make it however you want. It's almost like a blank canvas, if you will. So if you have a certain flavor that you really like, you can put that in and make it all about that flavor. To me, it's almost like an ice cream base where you can just have fun with it. So I had made recently one that seemed to be really popular, so we're going to remake that one, which was a peach whipped topping.
You got your heavy whipping cream.
Heavy whipping cream.
Oh goodness, I didn't know that was open.
It was open, yes, that was really close. Yeah. All right, we're going to use approximately, let's see, we'll go 8 ounces.
As you can see, Adam doesn't.
I try not to measure things because I've gotten pretty good at eyeballing. I call it the Bembleman's Bakery process. If anybody knows that children's book, you'll get that, and most people don't know that children's book. But essentially, it was these kids, and they just threw handfuls in of things.
And the bread took over the town.
The bread took over the town, but it tasted amazing, and everybody got to eat. So it was a really good thing.
There you go.
We're going to go a little bit more than 8 ounces. Just the bowl's a little wider, and I need to have a certain depth. So we're going to go. That's about 12 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Almost got it.
This time run away. Wasn't it?
And you can adjust for whatever you need. Obviously, depending on how many people you're cooking for, you can make more or less. Nice. These are beautiful peaches. Nice. We have about 12 ounces of heavy whipping cream, and then I've got 2 peaches that we've skinned and cut up. And these are from Journey Farms. Fresh from West Virginia, Laney Hire. Amazing. These peaches were incredible, and these are the last 2 that I had for the season. So, do you want to put some in? Nice.
Don't drop it though, because that'll make a mess too.
But this is it. These are the last 2 of the Laney Hire peaches. So unless she has some hidden in her house somewhere, and they probably wouldn't be in great shape anymore if they were.
Okay, I'm probably gonna get it.
You're good? You gotta wash your hands, buddy? That's cool.
All right. That's the day.
Step out of the way.
I know! It's like my old microphone. You ready to sing a song?
12 ounces heavy whipping cream, 2 peaches skinned and sliced up, and then I'm gonna do. We're gonna do probably. I always just kind of eyeball this. If we've got 10, 12 ounces, we're gonna do like maybe 2 full heaping tablespoons. This isn't really a tablespoon measure, but just actually I'm gonna do 3 based on what it looks like here. Yeah.
How much?
So it's normally 2, but we used extra whipping cream because of the size of the bowl. I have to have a certain depth in order to use the hand mixer that I use. So that's why I eyeballed that. So we're at 3 heavy heaping tablespoons of the confectioner's sugar, and then we're going to use just a tiny bit of vanilla extract, which I did not open yet. So
you want me to open it?
I got it
Let's see if you can open it.
with the gloves and everything. I think I got it. Look at me.
You actually did.
Look at me.
Come on.
Woohoo! Thank you, Connor. Thank you.
You had that one.
Yeah. It should be good. It'll be close to that. It'll be alright.
Here's going like this, and I was like, baby.
There's like, wait, what?
All right, now the vanilla extract, I'm just going to put a tiny bit in, maybe the equivalent of like, it's like a half a teaspoon maybe.
Half a teaspoon?
Half a teaspoon. All right, and then we're going to move over here to the side, and I'm going to go ahead and mix this up.
So we'll see you over there.
So we're going to go ahead and mix this up. I typically just use a little hand blender here. You can use a kitchen mixer or a what did you call it?
Hand mixer.
Hand mixer, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Hand
But I find that this chops up if I add anything to it, like peaches, like I did this time, anything I add to it, this tends to chop it up a little better. So we're going to go ahead and it's going to get loud. Hold on one second. All right.
No, it's not that loud.
Not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and if you notice, I'm just going to kind of go on top of the peaches. You can zoom right in there. You're going to see that the dark part of the peach on the inside gives it a really nice color. It kind of brings out some of the reddish colors. We're just going to kind of mix this up, stir it around, mix up, push down on the peaches to get them nice and chopped up.
Make a mess.
Try not to, but yeah, you never know. And then what's nice about this,
I know.
Did it hit you?
I got one too.
you got a little bit? Now what's nice about this is you can kind of control it however you want. Like I said, you can add whatever you want to it. And for color purposes, I also like to add, and I might add a couple blueberries in there because they really bring out a little bit of the reddish hue as well. Gunnar, do you want to toss? How don't you toss the blueberries in? We're going to add it. So we're going to this is mainly for color. You're not really going to taste this blueberry in here. So we're just going to pop them in there, maybe 3. And you want to put maybe a couple more. Maybe put those in, and I'll put these in. Just kind of toss them in. All right. So again, that's going to add a little bit of sweetness, not much flavor, but the thing that you'll notice is that the color is just going to pop a little bit, just get a little bit more on the red-purple side. And it kind of gives it a fun look. Yep, it does. Well, the speckles will they'll start to go away as it chops them up, but there'll still be some speckles left, and that's just the skins from the blueberries. Now, if you notice, as you're doing this, you want to keep moving it around because as you whip up one area, you'll notice that it's starting to get to the point where it can kind of have a little bit of it holds on its own, and as you kind of do its thing, little by little it thickens up. The whole thing that this is doing is just incorporating air into the heavy whipping cream, and the air bubbles are what makes it froth up like. So it's just getting thicker and thicker, heavier and heavier.
Good enough.
One more shake. There you go. Perfect. Harden now, and it just gets to the point where almost like it's a meringue, where you can actually get like peaks to stay up, or like a blizzard from Dairy Queen is another example. But the idea is when you're done, you should be able to lift it up just like the Dairy Queen blizzard, and it won't fall up. So there you go. So that's the whipped topping. That's all done now. That is deep enough to at least fill up with oil, and so you want the oil to be deep enough so that the dough floats on the oil. You don't want the dough to be touching the pan at all. You just want it to be just almost like a deep fryer in a way. But I just use this pan for this. In fact, I don't cook anything else in this, which is kind of fun. So it actually smells like pizza free at this point. But, and yeah, and we're just going to use kitchen shears, and we're going to go ahead and then you're just going to kind of trim. And you want to cut it to be about that size. But they can be bigger or smaller. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you decide, actually.
How many inches do you think that is?
That's about 1.5 inches.
Then you just toss it in there.
And be careful of your fingers. That's all we need. That's looking good, buddy. That's looking really good. Nice.
Woo.
Nice. Good job. We're putting them right in. Look at this. Look at that. That's impressive.
Oh, you
That's a
got some
perfect one,
more.
buddy.
Just lift the little thing up. Be careful. Don't cut your finger.
I like it. I like it. Good job. That looks good. I like it. I like it. And you're really just kind of cutting the dough into little pieces and you're tossing it in. You can make them bigger or smaller to your preference. One of the things that you can also do is you can make really big ones if you want to be able to like fill them with stuff. So you can kind of control it that way also. Or make really small ones, and I used to make small ones and then put them together almost like in a parfait with whipped stuff. Look at you, buddy. Doing nice. Thank you. Very cool. Nice. Look at that. That's good stuff. And one of the other things you can do, I sometimes, depending on who I'm making these for, and if there's any restrictions, I sometimes will put butter into the actual oil while it's cooking, while the dough's in there. And it's kind of neat. The milk solids all kind of form and they go down to the bottom, so it almost turns into ghee, like a clarified butter, while you're doing it, which is a lot of fun. So you can see the oil's kind of getting to temperature now. It's bubbling up nice and it's going to start browning these really nicely, and we're just going to kind of let them go. And I like to try to dunk them a little bit to get oil on the top to keep them cooking all over. And then what I'll do is partway through, I'm going to go ahead and flip them. You're doing good, buddy. You're
Looks
doing
good.
It does. You can see when it hits the oil, the dough starts to expand even more, and you can see it kind of puffs up like a little pufferfish. Yeah, there you go. You basically just wait until they're kind of the color of a fortune cookie almost, and then you pop them out. If you like them a little bit more well done, some people do. I actually like mine a little bit more well done, so I kind of leave mine in longer, but whatever your personal preference is.
Okay guys, Gunnar and I are going to put Oreos in this bag and we're going to crush them up. You ready?
Let's make sure it doesn't make a mess in the egg.
Oh, I was going to take a hammer, but I decided that wasn't probably the safest thing to do.
Let's start.
Oh, I forgot I'm not that strong.
Yeah, do that.
Let me try to mash one up. Okay, I'm gonna try to mash one up. Okay.
Okay. Yeah! Whoa, what was that?
Oh, that hurt. Oh jeez, where's the rest?
Take some more Oreos and roll them in there. Make sure we have the bag zipped because we don't want a mess. Yeah, get up.
Work already.
And as you can see, they're starting to get crushed, and it looks like a very big mess in there.
Okay, I'm gonna try this, but I might need both of these.
There you go. I like that idea. Whoa,
If I can get all of it down.
we'll put like 2 more in there.
Yeah. That'd be good enough, I bet.
Oh.
Let's see if my idea actually kind of works.
Yeah, let's see. Where'd they go? Oh, bless you.
Okay. Oh, I killed them already.
Maybe we should do the idea of step on them.
Okay, don't look straight on this area. I'll be like, you think that would be a good idea if we just do it like that? Like, okay, I'm gonna try that.
Oh,
Look at
I
this.
can't remember.
Look at this.
Woo!
Hot potatoes, hot potatoes.
Look! Oh my god, these look so yummy, don't they?
Just like how I always like eat.
Aww. You ready to get our sprinkles?
And
Oh, imagine if that opened and that would have made a mess.
All right, so we're all done with the frying. As you can see, the fried dough is all set.
Woo!
And we have all of our toppings here.
If yours does not look like this, repeat the step.
That's right. Gunnar, do you want to tell them what the toppings are
Okay,
again?
this is the Oreo one.
Oreo's nice.
This is just the plain sugar one.
That's right, plain powdered sugar.
And this one is the cinnamon sugar one.
Cinnamon sugar, that's right.
Here's the cocoa one.
That's the cocoa cinnamon sugar, or cinnamon,
I don't
cocoa
know
powdered
what
sugar.
What?
Now that's the whipped topping. That's the combination peach, blueberry, vanilla extract, and whipping cream, and the confectioner's sugar. And we'll put the recipe for that up.
And then this one is.
And then that's the combination of the
Jack-
mushroom or marshmallow whip And
That tastes disgusting.
I know. Marshmallow whip and cream cheese. It almost tastes like a cinnamon roll topping. That's kind of what it tastes like. But with a little marshmallow to it, which is kind of nice. So we're all set, and we're going to go ahead and decorate a few, show you how you can kind of set it up if you want. So one of the things that's kind of interesting is there are a whole bunch of different ways that you can eat this. And as I mentioned, my mom actually eats it with just butter and salt. So she just kind of hits it with a little butter, shake of salt on there, and it kind of has a pretzel taste to it. You can also serve it with olive oil and Italian seasonings if you want, for like a before dinner kind of snack. It's nice. And then obviously these are the dessert options that we've done tonight.
Is it hot?
Yeah, you're right.
A little warm. I'm just gonna grab one.
Adam can't have
Well, I'll
this
grab
when he
three.
makes
I'll grab
it,
three just to
whatever.
decorate, but I can't eat them.
Okay.
Yeah, I make them all the time, but I can't have it, which is unfortunate.
What do you want? Which one do you want?
So Gunnar, which one do you want to try?
I think I'm gonna, maybe I try putting some of this on it.
Okay,
Like,
We need a spoon.
that'll work.
Let's move it a little.
There you go. Nice. I like how he has the other hand to guide. That's a good move. Good move. And then again, the confectioner sugar, it almost has a funnel cake taste to it when you just use straight confectioner sugar. It's really quite good.
okay.
Come up a little bit more for you. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Okay, let's try on this one first. I don't know.
That works. The Oreos might not stay on top necessarily. You can mix them. What I was going to say, you could, if you want, you can kind of eat them along with it. Give it kind of a nice taste. But then you can also mix it into one of the whips if you want.
Oh, you decided to do all of mine.
Yeah, and then you can go ahead. Oh, okay. Well, we'll do that.
I mean, you
one.
can't take it off.
You can mix
and-
them.
No, you can mix them.
That's the best part about it. You can just kind of do whatever you want.
This is gonna take me just a little while because I'm gonna be cooking all this.
See, I'm going to do it fast.
Look at that.
That looks fun.
It looks like the ice cream I get
That
at
looks
Dairy
fun, buddy.
Queen.
That's not working.
I love it.
Here, you ready? You want to go cheers?
Cheers.
Cheers! Is that good? That's pretty good, guys. You need to make this, like, ASAP. Oh, don't get choked. We don't want that. Okay, guys. I think that was a pretty good.
That was a first good cooking video, I think.
That was pretty good.
I had a lot of
And
fun.
this just hits the spot just perfect.
Yeah, and also I'll have my own channel.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
I'll be sharing this video probably,
Yeah.
so you might see the
So-
same thing on my channel. So if you don't know about this one, then yeah, subscribe to both and like each one. Well, whenever it's gonna be out. So it won't be out until like tomorrow.
I'll put the link down below.
That's right. And keep an eye out for Gunnar's channel because he's going to be doing a lot of like Fortnite and
Yeah, and like if you're
Minecraft videos.
Roblox, any of those
Yeah.
kinds, Road Company, all that stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't know what that
And
is,
also
but I'm
Apex
sure it's awesome.
Legends, all those things.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
But if you guys have any questions on the recipes, some of the amounts of things we actually altered a little bit to make us a larger amount. So we'll have the actual recipe listed in the
And
comments.
I'll have it like on the side screen, like saying how many ingredients we used right there. And
Yeah, we'll have it. So we'll have it all set up for you there. But if you have any questions, feel free to just send us a message. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions for
in
you.
the comment section below.
Or the comment section is even better. That's right.
yeah, he knows.
Gunnar knows what's up.
You
What am I doing? Why am I even talking? Why am I even here?
Hey, anyways,
Because
also,
we wouldn't have been able to
another-
make this without you.
And
Thank you all so much for watching.
That's
I hope
right.
you made this tasty treat with us, or just even watched with us.
Or
if
make
you
it-
had a blast.
Absolutely. Make this is a great treat to make with your family because what's nice about it is everybody can have their own. It's not like a cake where if somebody's allergic to one thing, it's a problem. As long as the person can have dough, they can pretty much add whatever they want to it, and you can sit around with your family and everybody can have something with their own flavor to it. But you can still, and while you're cooking it, you can all. It's just a nice. It's a nice family dessert.
Yeah, it's a funny.
It is. It is. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for joining us. And
Till next time.
Yeah, be sure to look out for more videos coming your way.
Yeah, and yeah.
See you all.
See you later. Thanks so much.
Bye.